It is the fall season, and I figured I'd do a tutorial on how to enhance fall colors in a photo. Because more times than not, I know when I'm out shooting, and I catch some of those colors, my photo it doesn't tend to reveal like all of the color that I saw there. So there's a couple ways that we can enhance that. One of the first things that we want to do whenever we have a photo, especially taken outdoors in the fall season, is I always get a good solid white and black point. And you can do that in Camera Raw with your white slider. Just hold down the Option key on Mac, drag it to the right, and that gives you whatever you see. See how everything turns black? Whatever you start to see show up means you have a good white point. So once I get that white point, then I hold down my Option or Alt key again, and I click on the black slider. I drag it to the left. When I start to see whatever it turns white, whatever I start to see show up means I have a black point. Okay, and you're going to see just by doing that right off of the bat. That's before. If I click the preview button here, that's before. That's after. That makes a big change. Okay, just those two different things, those two little sliders right there make a big change. Now, a lot of times, and especially if you use Camera Raw or Lightroom, you might hear people say vibrance is a great slider and saturation is bad. Well, if you're working on a portrait, that's usually true. However, one of the reasons why vibrance is typically thought of as good is because it leaves skin tones alone. Okay, so when you do want to enhance the color of a photo with people in it, it'll leave your yellows and your oranges and your reds. It'll tend to leave those alone. Now, what's the downside of all this? Well, the downside of it is that when I move this, when we're talking fall colors, what do we have? Oranges, yellows, reds. Those are colors we want to enhance. So when we move the vibrance slider, we tend not to do that as much. So that's where I probably would use saturation. I come down here and I'd saturate. You don't want to crank it up like that because it looks radioactive. So I'd come over here and just increase my saturation a little bit just to kind of add a little more color pop to some of those images there. Okay, might even open up the shadows a little bit here. And then the last thing, pull that back just a little. The last thing I would do, come over here to your HSL grayscale panel, go to luminance, and then one of the things that looks great was when those yellows and those oranges and those reds are bright. Well, when we go to luminance, we control the brightness of every color. So I can come over here to my reds, I can come over here to my oranges, I can come over here to my yellows, and even some of my greens. And I can increase the brightness, which gives them just a brighter feeling, which helps translate to some of that nice fall color that we see after there. If I hit the preview button here, you're going to say, I'll just see the HSL panel. That's before, that's after. Or we can even add a little bit of saturation to them if you need to. Okay, so that'll help enhance those colors as well. And then the last thing I always do, and it really has nothing to do with enhancing the color, but I always add a vignette. I find it helps focus things in, especially when a lot of those colors are toward the center of the photo here. It helps to really take focus on away from the outside and kind of bring it in more toward the center of the photo here. And again, that's before and that's after. One more thing though. You know what's really cool about this is you'll find if you're taking photos in this time of year, you'll find that you'll make these same exact adjustments that I made in the basic panel and that I made inside of the HSL panel with the luminance and the saturation and the vignette here. You'll find you'll make those same adjustments to pretty much all of your photos. So what's great here is if you're using Camera Raw, you can come over here to your little presets panel, turn it into a preset, just click that little icon at the bottom, and then just turn on. What did you change here? Well, in the basic panel, I changed a lot of settings here. In fact, we can turn most of them off here. I'll go to HSL adjustments. We'll turn that on. My blacks, my whites, my saturation, and I put, what did we put on here? Some post-crop vignetting. So I can create a preset for this. So the next photo that I open up, I don't have to go through and do the same settings over and over again because most of those same settings are going to apply to the other photos that you have. Okay, so just to recap, most of the stuff done in the basic panel, some of it saturation, whites, blacks, some of it's also done in the HSL panel. The luminance area is going to help you quite a bit, and then just finish it up with a little bit of a vignette, just kind of helps focus things in toward the center of the photo. Okay, folks, hope you enjoyed the video. My name is Matt Klaskowski, and I will talk to you again very soon.